Welcome back to TV5 News at 9. It's Pride Month, and as we enter the final week of June, the countdown is on for the Great Lakes Bay Pride Festival. Joining me this morning with everything you need to know is the Executive Director of Great Lakes Bay Pride, Scott Ellis. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So Scott, first off, why don't we start with you telling us what is Pride Month all about, really?
So Pride Month is a celebration and an opportunity to have our LGBTQ plus community be visible and really celebrate the rough history that it's taken to get to this point, but to recognize folks all over the world.
Now, the Great Lakes Bay Pride Festival returns this Saturday, making the Jolt Credit Union Event Park its home this year. Why the change from Bay City to Saginaw?
Yeah, the Great Lakes Bay Pride Festival has always been a regional event, and it's had the opportunity to move around. I have coordinated the festival in Bay City now for 6 times, I think, and it was a great opportunity for us to engage with our partners over here in Saginaw and bring the event to a new location, so we opted to try it out this year.
Do you know how many years this festival's been going on in our region for?
It's been going on for quite a while prior to our organization taking over responsibility for it. It happened for a number of years. We've been producing it since 2016.
Perfect. And besides the change in location this year, anything else new people should look forward to?
I don't think there are any new elements to it other than it's going to be, you know, right across the street from the Dow Event Center where we have our big after party. So instead of moving between 2 different towns, you know, that day for the events, we're going to have everything right here in downtown Saginaw.
Good to know. And Hoyt Library in Saginaw is still hosting Pride Month activities this week, like Drag Queen Storytime Wednesday night and a book club meeting with the local chapter of Parents and Friends of Lesbians and Gays, or PFLAG, Friday night. Scott, why such a big focus on literary events during Pride Month?
I think that in recent years, we've seen a real effort to try and eliminate the number of books that are available to people, especially to young people that have any sort of LGBTQ representation. And so during this month, as we highlight representation for the community, I think that these literary events are really important because we're showcasing these learning opportunities.
And you also really like to organize LGBTQ support groups during Pride Month. We've got a couple going on this month. Why is it so important to give people that safe space, do you think?
So here in our region, we are, for all intents and purposes, a rural community. We are small communities, and having opportunities for people to connect and come together in spaces is really important. So that's why networking events and peer support groups and things like that are so important all over.
Well, anything else you want our viewers to take away from this year's Pride events? Are there any events I missed that you want to mention?
That's our big one. The festival, of course, is Saturday 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. and then we move into the after party over at the Dow Event Center. Doors open at 7 p.m. and the show, the drag show, starts at 9 p.m. So it's a whole day of activities here in downtown Saginaw.
And the drag show, that's the after party with the festival, right?
The after party of the festival, yeah. But that is a ticketed event. The festival, however, is free to attend.
And how can people learn more about Great Lakes Bay Pride? Where can they go?
You can visit our website, greatlakesbaypride.org. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram.
All right, perfect. Well, I think we will be all set. Scott, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, and as always, you can find more information on our website. Just go to the hot link section of WNEM.com.